get back on. I don't get it. I even changed numbers, everything. So I'm trying to like get more money on people, and I can't even get back on. It's weird.
Yeah. I should be banned on Tinder, but I'm back.
So Will, you finesse some people on there too, right? Or like, how'd you get banned?
My ex put up a fucking dick pic on our profile.
Oh. That'll ban you.
Yeah, the exes hack into your phone and send guys like messages.
Those all my side boyfriends, they're gone. Anyways.
That's what my Taurus ex did, and he's like, "Fuck off."
I'm a Taurus.
People in North Africa, they were forced to speak Arabic, and they gave up their cultures. But Iranian people is the only nation and is the only population who were able to do that and will be able to preserve their languages and their cultures, and will get back their cultures and prosperity to that region. If you like it or not, it doesn't matter. This is the reality which is going to happen. And it has nothing to do with the West. It has nothing to do with the East. We have our own culture. The first, person, and that's, kind of the inspiration for human rights.
Can I go after you?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, you can.
Mohammed, can I ask what country you're from?
No, I am from a country that I cannot say its name because there's.
He's ashamed.
Why? Yeah. Why can't you say the name?
Because I am in a country that is obedient to United States of America. If I speak what I speak in the public, I could be arrested by the police.
I know exactly what country. It's okay. He's actually correct. I know what country he's in. Hey, he's from Iraq. No, he's not.
No, I'm not from Iraq. So I'm sorry, I cannot.
Right?
No. He's around there. So let's not go into it. He's actually.
Wait, what are you gonna get arrested for? I don't understand. Like in America, we have freedom of speech.
Yeah, there's no clubhouse. Fuck the police, bro.
The police in my country arrest anybody who does not like the general opinion.
Yeah, but if you feel that way, speak the truth.
He's either from Jordan or from Emirates.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay, we're like America. Why does it matter? Like, doesn't make sense to me. They're allies with America. You would be able to speak the truth, like not lie, like or hide it from yourself.
Why did you guys drop him?
I didn't drop him.
I didn't drop him.
He probably left.
I didn't drop him. I'm doing dishes. I didn't drop him.
He probably moved himself because he's scared.
Yeah, I didn't leave, throw him away as well. I mean,
Let's see. We can look at the history and see what happened. Oh,
So much. Okay,
he preferred to leave himself.
Exactly.
But currently, can you give us any updates? Because I see that Iran is bombing the crap out of Israel, right? Or is that me seeing some
Bombing the crap out of Israel. What does that even mean?
Like they literally are hidden, like places where Israel didn't expect it to be hit.
They're not hitting anything, from what I understand.
So what they're doing is they're shooting missiles indiscriminately, and they are going to pay heavily for what they're doing. That's the
two
problem.
different messages, Harry and Bibi. Okay, go ahead.
No, we're giving you the same message.
What is the
I didn't say that they landed. I said they're shooting missiles indiscriminately.
Yeah, they're shooting missiles, but this guy's saying that they're bombing the crap out of Israel.
Yeah, that's
making
bullshit.
Destruction all over Israel. Like it's chaos there. It's not.
It's on fire. Tel Aviv's on fire.
My brother's in Tel Aviv. I talked with him today,
That's
and
not right.
nothing. They're fine.
Propaganda. That's lies.
Of course, it's lies. My brother, my family, my grandparents live there. Like I talked to all my friends there. They're fine. They go to the shelter because they hear the sirens. the fucking missile gets intercepted like a fucking toothpick in the air. Boom, we bomb it out of the air.
No,
Like a fucking toothpick, and then all they have to do is go back outside of the fucking thing, and that's it. And then till the next one, because that's all they could do. They're cowards. They have to shoot fucking missiles from fucking 2,000 miles away, like fucking cowards, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
If that's cowardly, isn't that what Israel has been doing to the Palestinians and to the Iranians?
No, actually, Israel went in with ground force people inside of Gaza. So, wait, no, we've lost over 900 soldiers there.
After when, Harry?
please let him talk. He's a moderator. Please let him talk.
Okay, I'm used to talking to retards like him, so go ahead.
Yeah, but after when did they come up with the ground soldiers? Like after they bombed.
So the problem is, this is the problem with people like you, with all due respect. You fail to understand what actually happened in Gaza, and you think that Israel carpet bombed Gaza. And it's so embarrassing that that's what you hold on. Just fuck up for a second, Don. But I'm gonna bring you back a little bit. Pre-October 7th, you were sent pictures and told that Gaza looks like rubble. While there was travel agencies trying to get people to visit Gaza, saying it's beautiful. You should look at tourism in Gaza, 2018, 2020, 2020. Look at that. Well, post October 7th, there was, and we called them in our rooms. There was 7 restaurants open. There was shawarma stands. There was ice cream parlors. The whole time that you guys were screaming, the babies, they're carpet bombing. There's nothing left. They opened up a new restaurant called the Nutella store. How the fuck are you opening up the Nutella store if there's no buildings? The problem is, they let you guys believe it, and you actually fell for it. You actually believed it. And we called it in the room. We called 4 restaurants live on the air, and they picked up, Allo, Tifhalak. I thought you were running for shelter because bombs being dropped everywhere. Indiscriminate bombing. Now use your head. Out of 2 million people, 70,000 supposedly got killed. To me, that's pretty fucking precision. In Iran, in 1 week, the number's unclear if it's 35,000 or 80,000 in 1 week.
I'm sorry, in 2 days. You're absolutely right.
In 2 days, okay? 35 to 80,000. The number's not even clear, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's higher than 80,000, okay? But in 2 years of a crazy fucking war, where we were trying to get back our innocent hostages, 70,000 people were killed because they were held behind enemy territory, like used as self-defense shields. And if you can actually compute and calculate 70,000 out of 2 million, because Hamas was shooting missiles and artillery outside of daycares, inside schools, to shoot people outside, inside hospitals. You guys also fell for that. Israel blew up a hospital. Do you remember that? And killed 750 people. And then it came out 4 days later that it was a minister running around screaming, baby killers. You guys killed 700 and fucking people in a hospital. How horrendous. How much savages are you? You murdered people in a hospital. But then when the truth came out, not one of you said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. Not one of you corrected it. You moved on to the lie.
Let's talk about Iran. Like, this is boring. Like,
it's not boring.
Now it's
I don't even
boring.
know what you're talking about.
Now it's Iran is
I'm sorry.
Like Harry literally, Harry said that it's cowardly. Harry said it was cowardly to bomb and not ground forces.
Just shooting
And I
ballistic missiles
and I
from
said
2,000 miles away. It's cowardly. It's very cowardly.
Yeah.
Ballistic missiles. They are throwing cluster
And I said to Harry, what about the diaper wearing IDF soldiers? They
Listen, one mic on Daniel.
Listen, Iran, the cowards, are sending cluster bombs, meaning it's a bomb. They're sending it to Tel Aviv. It's not targeted. It comes to Israel, and then it splits to many, many small bombs to cause as much damage as they can. Those are not targeted attacks. They are literally targeting civilians. Do you understand why we call them a terrorist regime? They're not targeting military compounds or strategic places. Cluster bombs, by definition, is a war crime. Every single one of those rockets that is a missile that is sent to Israel is a war crime. Every single rocket that their proxies, Hezbollah, is launching, that is not a war crime. That is war. Do you understand the war? Do you understand the difference? Do you agree with me that targeting civilians a war crime? Can you agree on this?
100%.
And those cluster bombs, do you understand how they work?
Yes, I do. But Daniel, it's war.
No, before we move on, it's not war. No, that's not war. That is the war crime. Because if we did this, if we had done this in Gaza, you would have hundreds of thousands of people dead.
But 80% of Gaza buildings are destroyed, Daniel.
Yeah, that is true. But now, if you think about it, how many? You said 90%, let's say? 90% of Gaza, 80%, whatever, 80% of buildings were destroyed, yet only 70,000 were dead. In 2 years, that is including more than 25,000 militants and everybody that were killed by misfires and all the execution and all the natural causes, all of that together, 70,000. So if we destroyed 80% of the buildings there, it just shows you how careful we were. And this is we evacuate people for safety. And the reason, let me finish, and the reason that Gaza looks the way it does, because Gaza chose to turn Gaza into a fucking military base. You will not find any military location in Gaza. Bases. The entire fucking Gaza Strip is a one huge base, and they have tunnel system that they admit that they have more than 400 kilometers of tunnels. That is in a 40-kilometer strip. Again, 400 kilometers of tunnels. Every second house was booby-trapped. Many of the people that were killed in Gaza died because of IEDs and mines that Hamas planted.
Yeah, but Daniel, I would say the same thing about the Iranians. When it's only less than 20 Israelis have died. They are very careful. They're very meticulous. How do they want to do that?
The reason
the Iranians are good people.
No. Again, cluster bombs is not being careful. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. The reason that we have so little casualties is because of us. Because we have few layers of defense. Because we have sirens. Because we have shelters. Because we have the Iron Dome and the Arrow. This is what we do. We defend ourselves.
Daniel. They won't last long.
Don't worry about it. But don't tell me that Iran is careful when they send cluster bombs that are, by definition,
to me, Israelis are careful when they kill 70,000.
Yes, 100%.
So Iranians are also careful. Khalas, we are on two different sides. Daniel, you are stupid and I am stupid. Khalas.
No, it's not how
No, you're really stupid because you don't realize
no idea what you're talking about.
Iran is careful then.
You literally mean it. No, I cannot say this last. You told me
Fucking say 5 minutes later. How can you tell me 2 minutes later?
They didn't use it. They killed civilians hanging over a civilian area.
Daniel, sorry, you said the Iranians regime is very careful. That's why they killed 50,000 people. You are
Sorry.
Let me
Sorry, just 1 second.
your right hand is right before you.
It's gonna be about 20 seconds. Hold on, Stephanie. When you do that, do also a room reset. Let everybody know.
Okay. What do you mean room
Just
reset?
let's reset the room. Like, let's set out your thing and then let everybody know that the room's sponsored by Tylenol. That we're good today. 90 seconds each person uninterrupted.
All right. I'll do it for you. I'll do it good. Hi, thank you guys for joining with us, Didi, myself, Stephanie, Mary. Like your opposition. You might not agree with it. You might love it. Hell, you're gonna leave with a headache, but we got you. Get yourself at your local convenience. Thank you. All right, guys.
Well, now you wasted your 20 seconds, bro.
Damn it. Thank you. Damn it. Now I got 5. When I look at this, guys, I look at this as a military, outside looking in, okay? So when I see Iran, retaliate, which that's what it is, retaliate strike, and you start seeing them attacking civilians, seeing them launching win, as a military personnel, to us, we identify that as a dominant source of there's no leadership. Even though we know that the main leader was killed, okay? The general of the operation was taken out, and many other leadership roles. That shows us that right now you have probably lower officers who have got rapidly progressed forward up the chain of command, and now they're just trying to attack unmercilessly. Dominating civilians. They're trying to do the most where they have their drones that they come out, and so that's what we're seeing. That's what I want you to be aware of. Because when you don't have a high rate of good leadership, I'm not saying ROTC has good leadership, but the capability of identifying industrial, identifying fuel, identifying supplies, identifying military personnel, etc., and they start talking soft targets, low-grade targets, or go directly to civilian casualties. That shows that you have either senior NCOs that never progressed through critical risk analogy processing or thinking, and they just got elevated up. That's what, and there's my over 5-second analogy. Miss Mary, thank you for my uninformational rant.
So I go after Miss Mary.
Thank you, Stephen. So
Hold on.
misunderstood.
Before that, I just want to let everybody know. So this isn't just your average bullshit room. We have people that are like my co-mod that I'm on with all the time, Terry and Caleb, and recently, and when Daniel as well. So recently, Steffi and Mary. Some of these people are professionals. I know for a fact there's a professional in aviation here. There's a Marine that's been a Marine for 2 decades. There's an ex-IDF soldier. We also have a beauty pageant queen, 2 of them. There's a lot of talented people on the stage. So ask questions when you can. Learn something. Don't get indoctrinated by those rooms where they just shut people down. We have a policy where you're allowed to speak a minute and a half uninterrupted. You're allowed to have your opinion. Yeah, make it heated afterwards, but you can lie all you fucking want for the 90 seconds. You just may get your ass handed to you afterwards. But that's you can speak it. Don't get emotional. Somebody says something, you think it's a lie, and I know it's so hard to stay off mic because you're like, fuck, it's a lie, I want to point it out. Just wait till he's done and then be adamant. So no, I got it. I'm next. And then fucking jump in and point out his lies and dismay. But yeah, there's a lot of professionals on the stage, a lot of good people, and we also have some amazing Iranian people, amazing Israeli people. We have a lot of good Jews that are on here. A lot of every type of religion is on the stage, so we're not biased. We have an open mind. But yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Billy. And I have a question for Last. So last from your questions of us, you mentioned a lot talking about terrorism and asked about religious questions, like religious stuff and everything. But I wonder, as a Somali person, a person that comes from Somali, what do you think of the terrorist group Al Shabaab, who killed like 50 Somalis, and there are 900,000 people are living under Al Shabaab? Do you think we should allow Al Shabaab in Somali, or do you support? I mean, do you support them, or are you against them? That's my question from last.
Oh my God, this guy's Somali? Oh my gosh. All right, that's a good question, Mary, but I got a better question for him after he answers.
No, I don't think that Al-Shabaab should be sponsored, and nor do I think that they should exist. I'm actually from Yemen. I'm not from Somalia, but I do have relatives from Somalia. I don't have anything to say more than that I'm against Al-Shabaab. There's really no difference between Al-Shabaab and the Iranians and the Israelis, to be honest with you.
Like you said, I mean, from what I know, you're from
Sorry.
but it's interesting that you're from Yemen. So what do you think of Houthis? What do you think of Houthis war with Saudi Arabia? What do you think of that?
But the Houthis are being sponsored by Iran, and Iran is causing havoc.
No, not by Iran. It's by IRGC. There's a difference, bro.
Guys, they're
Okay. The Iranian government.
Yeah, which is the IRGC, the Islamic regime,
and the
revolutionary,
Iranian
whatever.
government is the Zionists.
What about the wait, first of all, who are the Zionists? There's no group called the Zionists. What is that?
Okay.
What is that? Do you even know what Zionism means, first of all? Like,
Yeah.
what's the definition of Zionism?
No, let's not.
Bro, no. I want you, because the way you label it, it's like some secret society or some shit like this.
No.
There's no group called the Zionists, so I don't know who you're talking about. So,
But
do you know when people say Zionists, they don't know what they're saying. That's why I'm trying to ask you, do you know what the definition is?
I know
What
is. It's a political movement.
there's no political movement called Zionists at all.
We just want to go home to Israel. Is that what you want to say? That's this government is helping the Houthis.
Why are we pushing the goalposts like you? So you lost that. You're wrong, right? You lost that conversation right there because there's no political group called Zionists or Zionism. There's none in existence ever.
Okay. Is it an ideology? Is it an ideology?
No, it's not an ideology at all. I mean, even if it was, it doesn't mean that it's like a.
Harm doesn't necessarily have to be in the category of moral or immoral. For example, marriage.
One hell of a Zionist, okay? They just don't believe that it should happen now. So don't fool.
And I agree with them. When the Zion
Hold on,
Messiah, he comes for all of us, not only to the Jews.
I don't know how often BB wants me to do this, but notification time. Hello, you guys. Thank you guys for joining the room with your moderator, BB Kabara, Steppy, Mary, and Harry, Daniel, and Miss J. I just want to let you guys know today's sponsor is Tylenol and Advil. And we also just got a third one, Freaking. Why? Because here we're going to have issues. We're going to have moments. We're going to yell. We might even cry. But that's okay. Because here at we want to make sure you're well informed. Thank you. Oh, and the Viagra part is because if you can't get it up, hit the blue pill. Because remember again, don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population. Don't choke on the virus because you'll get a stiff neck. And we do allow everybody a minute and 30 seconds to speak uninterrupted. If you're an idiot, you're going to get educated.
Hey, Gloria, we didn't move you down because we wanted to hear him. You just kept interrupting while we were in the conversation. And what you're saying, we know what you're saying. We've been on this app for 5 years. It's not like we're trying to educate them. We're trying to educate the people below, right? Because there's some people below that might just want to be educated. And they want to hear people who know facts and who know how to talk logically. These Muslims that come in here that are anti-Israel, anti-Jew, they need logic. They need logic, and that's okay. And you know what?
Get offended, Harry.
No one's offended. You're the one that's offended.
I was having a conversation with Mary. He's like jumping.
Listen,
what do you mean?
Listen, that's the last thing that I am is offended by you guys.
Take it easy. Like you were a Zionist.
One thing I thank God for.
A lot of people don't like that.
One thing I thank God for every day is that we have retarded enemies like you guys. That's what I thank God for. Thank God that our enemies are retards like you. So, anyways, Gloria.
Why are you sitting with Harry? Why are you sitting with me? Why do you think you're triggering anybody? You're not triggering anybody.
No one's triggered at all. I'm sitting here smoking weed. I'm enjoying this shit. This is entertaining. You're
so fucking
entertaining.
crazy. This guy
You're
opened
free
his mic
entertainment.
20 times. Go ahead.
How does it look like it's triggered? It's a social audio app, bro.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how I
It's a
can look.
social audio app.
How can I look like it through the app? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Man, he sound. Hey, Puria, go ahead. Puria wants to.
No, you know what I sound? I sound passionate. Something that you're not. I'm fucking passionate. And what's passionate for me about this is educating retarded fucks like you, because you guys are so fucking dumb. I don't know where you got your education from, Google or whatever, X or fucking TikTok or wherever you guys get your fucking education from. But that's what I'm passionate about, just like the other people that are on the stage like with me. So maybe you'll learn about being passionate about something. Maybe you'll learn about having passion for something in life, and then maybe your life will change, right?
No, he gave me the benefit of the doubt. Like, we don't know that you actually got your
There's Asians that are on here, they have passion for their country too. That's why they're on here talking about it and educating people. You don't have any passion because you're from shithole Yemen. I would have no passion for them. This person, whoever wants.
Fuck Islam.
Who said that?
He left.
Why? You got the mic. Be careful,
I would just say a little bit sad because like a camel rider Muslim can literally open his mic for 20 times and yet he won't be kicked out, and then I have to join the listeners.
Well, we were in the middle of a conversation
about my country.
We were in the middle of a conversation for you, and you kept interrupting.
It's okay, bro.
And I was nice at first, and then you kept interrupting, and then I'm like, okay, if you want to keep interrupting, I'm just going to move you down because you're not listening. It's nothing personal, so don't take it personal.
Ask the question from you yourself? Since you guys talk a lot, I just wanted to ask you.
Listen. There's a leave quietly button. You don't have to be here. No one's forcing you to be here, okay? So don't act like you're a victim here that we moved you down.
I don't want to be here, but
then leave. Then hit the leave quietly button and leave.
Can you let me speak, bro?
Holy shit! Like, I don't understand. It's like you come in here and you want us to feel bad for. Exactly.
Like that doesn't even make any sense.
Calm down, Spirit Trapper. You're the moderator, bro. I open my mic, I get kicked out.
I also hear that everyone gets
I should shut my mouth, bro.
without
Which
being
one?
interrupted. So please let Kuya speak.
I
Bro, you can just no. I just have one question.
Not you, Korea. It's Korea's turn. Go ahead.
To remove Darren LaHood from the 16th
Bro,
district
how
in
the
Illinois.
fuck you trying to talk sense to a Muslim and you think you know better than Jesus or billions of other people around the world who couldn't educate these people, and you waste some time, or maybe other people want to talk about Iran or Iraq or whatever the fuck, around the region. But you have you won't let me even talk, bro. Fuck man, they gave me the stage now. Go to the stage and you're not speaking. Shut up, you fucking Muslim piece of
Like I said, dude, there's a leave quietly button, bro. If you don't like the room, you can just fucking leave quietly. Or we'll just fucking kick you, bro. I don't give a shit. So, anybody else that doesn't like the room, you can fucking leave. No one's forcing you to be here. There's other rooms in the hallway. So, I don't understand. That's it. And anyways, whoever wants to go next, go ahead. I mean, it's like we're talking to little kids.
I have a question from everyone has a question from just let me inform. Because this guy is from Yemen, yeah? What has his right to do with him? And Jesus was saying, it is another country, Yemen. What's your reason to kill this guy? It has nothing to do with you.
No, I came here to speak about Iran and the conflict.
Answer the damn question. That's not what he's talking about.
I have a question. Why are they trying to has nothing to do with Yemen? They want to go to somewhere else in Palestine. They are not coming to Yemen. Why do you hate it? Why it has to do with you?
Okay, but that's a different topic.
No,
I just think, okay, let me answer, Ali Reza. Let me answer, okay? I just think that the Zionist ideology, the way that they follow the Talmud, their government, the way they conduct themselves, I just don't like it. And I'm not alone. Ali Reza, you asked me a question. I'm not alone. The majority of the people that like it, you are right. The vast majority of the Europeans are working class. They don't like it. That's the reason.
You get your education from TikTok and X. You know what the Talmud is like? All the things that you say.
You see, they don't work on details. You see, listen. You don't know what the Talmud is. You don't know what they created the book.
You're so funny. And Harry said, before, thank God that our enemies are so retarded and so stupid. Otherwise, if we had like 2 billion of you that were actually smart, we would be in deep shit. Thank God that you guys are.
And soon we are hitting the 80 years. Very soon.
You are a Muslim and you don't like Jews. Be honorable and be brave, at least for your own idea. The fact you hide.
I don't know how you can be more honest than I am, Ali Reza. Come on. You have to be fair also.
No, I am very fair with you. You are not honest with yourself, man. You cannot openly say what you
I have been very honest on this stage.
No, I told you, Israel has
check the message. Check your message.
They are bombing my country. What are you talking about, Al Reza?
Who is fighting over Israel? Why did you send 2 ballistic missiles and drones to
Yemen has been taken over by a terror regime and you let them. They are starving your people. You don't give a fuck about. You know that every 10 minutes a Yemenite child dies of starvation? You don't talk about it. You talk about the poor Palestinians. Fuck you and fuck your ignorant self. You don't know what the Talmud is. You don't know what Zionism is. You know nothing. Your head is filled with nonsense. This is what they do in your country. They fill your head with hate and they point your hate towards Israel and Jews so you don't need to deal with your own country. Look at your fucking country. What a fucking your people are starving. You are kidnapping UN people that are coming to help you. Every fucking 10 minutes, one of people is dying. One of your children is dying, and you fuck about it.
You marry 9-year-olds.
Even if that's true, Daniel, that I don't give a fuck about my people. How does right that you kill Palestinian children, right? It doesn't matter why you bring up details.
because the Palestinians, like you and I,
They don't like Zionists. The vast majority of the people don't like Zionists. Europeans don't like Zionists. The Chinese don't like Zionists. The Russians don't like Zionists. Why are you feeling just like me, Daniel?
It's like
The world don't like
an
you people.
echo chamber. Any person that is moral or humane is a Zionist. Okay, you guys are idiots, and the reason that Palestinian children are dying is because Palestinian children are being indoctrinated and being exploited and are being recruited. And also, by the way, same does the Houthis. The Houthis are also using children. And if you care about children, start with your own fucking country where you have tens of thousands, I don't know how many, that already died of starvation. Because you're busy sending your fireworks at Israel instead of feeding your own people. This is how dumb and backwards your society is. So don't deal with Zionists and don't deal with Israel. Israel is an empire, okay? We are a force. And the reason that you're so obsessed with us, because it bugs you that the Jews are so successful while you're living with sandals on sand, with shithole, and you can't even feed your own people.
Yes, Dan, you are very right. But can we talk about Iran? Because you guys are just harping on details.
to write about Iran. Don't talk about Iran.
You're not in Afghanistan. Take it easy.
Hold on, guys. We're gonna reset the room. So this room.
My music that I kind of took advantage and I'm exploiting the room to.
Well, can you put it in the jumbotron? Oh yes, guys. If you everybody's room, there's two things I ask of you. Please join the house, and then also click on the link there. I'm Daniel. You're gonna love some amazing fucking music. This is an artist. This is Daniel's nephew. The guy is an up-and-coming artist. You won't believe how amazing his voice is. Click on it, listen to it, subscribe, follow, like the musician. He is amazing. He's a lot of Iranian songs, a lot of songs about life. You will really find it blissful for your soul. The voice will let Darius take the mic for 1 minute. Please, Velvet, thank you so much. Steppe, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for allowing us to entertain you for the day or the night. We have BB as your moderator, me as a co-host, Miss Mary as a co-host. We got Harry down below as a co-host, Daniel as well, Miss J. We got the doctor in town. Just so you guys know, we're here to discuss. We're here to talk. Feelings will be hurt and feelings may be sad, but take some Tylenol. That's what we ask, because you're going to need it. Once again, check out your local convenience store, check me in the back of the bottle, use directions as needed. Thank you, and we're kicking off to Derek.
Darius, you're up.
Yeah, just I want to know, guys, with all the respect to you, I don't understand, are you Persian or you're just fucking Arabic?
We're Jews and Persians, bro. What's wrong with you?
How come these guys are different?
I think he was asking if, are you asking about the guy last, Darius, or were you asking?
His name is Ali Reza or something.
Ali Reza.
I think you mean last.
I think you made mistake.
You're confusing it, Darius. I think you're talking about last.
No, he's talking about Ali Reza. He's asking why Afghani guy is here.
I know him very well, and then he said he doesn't like Israel. Just all of you guys, I respect you. Just I wanted to ask Ali Reza, are you Persian or you different religion or different thing or different country?
Do you speak Persian, Darius?
Yes, I do.
He's Afghani. You can hear it, Darius.
I'm so sorry. I love you so much. Just I wanted to.
And no tribal language, guys. We have English, please, listeners.
Sorry, I had to.
I know.
That I'm Ali Reza.
Are you good now, Darius? Can we let Velvet go?
Yeah,
It was a
misunderstanding. Yeah.
We love him.
Have a good one. I misunderstood. I'm sorry, guys. I'm been brain down.
You're good, Darius. You're our friend. Velvet, sorry about that. Go ahead. We just wanted to make sure everything.
So a few points. first to last because you were suggesting. Sorry, I think I forgot what I was going to say. I'm sorry, I just.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, you want me to go? You can go after me. But...
Go ahead.
Okay. So that was the statement that he made about Yemen, right? That's a fucked up thing. Yeah. Dislike me if you want. That's what you just said. That's very fucked up.
I said even if that's true.
Even if that's true, that's very true. I respect Israel. You know why? Because first of all, they think of their own people. They build bunkers for their own people. They built the air defense first, and if they wanted to fight the others, first they protected their own people, then they went to war. Even if. But when you're talking about Iran, for 47 years, they said death to America, death to Israel. They wanted to wipe off Israel off the map. They wanted to make White House a mosque, okay? And they've been shouting every Friday that there is going to be a war. But with all that, we don't even have one bunker for the people. We don't have any air defense. You can see that our air is a highway for Israelis. They're going, the F-35s, F-15s, the drones, they coming and going whenever they core ideology that they want to, spread is and go wipe off Israel off the map. That's the core idea of that regime. That's a fucked up regime, not the Iranian regime. That's the Islamic Republic regime that kills its own people. They use schools, they use hospitals as military weapons and the missiles that they have. That's what is fucked up. Not Israel. Even if the school that you just talked about, the first question is that why that school is built next to a military base. That's the first question that you have to say. Then you're gonna say that why it was attacked. Okay, that's all actually I wanted to say so far. So at last, I just wanted to say that Iran been occupied by this regime. Okay, Iranians are hostages in Iran. 90 million Iranians are held hostage in Iran by this regime, and that's why when we talking that Israel and America are attacking Iran, they are not attacking Iran. They are attacking the Islamic Republic regime and the IRGC, and that's why we are happy to see them get fucked.
Yeah, that's not very good to say, Dana, but okay.
Yeah, that was really good, Dana. Thank you very much for painting the picture perfectly. But I have a question for Les. Les, are you really from Yemen? Because one of your friends contacted me right now, and they told me you're actually from Somalia and living in Sweden. So are you actually from Yemen, or are you from, like...
No, I'm from Yemen. Don't listen to Dana, just to say to you that I'm not behind the Iranian government. I don't believe they have the right ideology either, right? And the way that they conduct themselves is not very good. What they have done to my country and what they have done to other countries, they export terrorism. I'm just saying that this is what Iran is today. It's not only the government, the people are with them, right?
Wow, everybody clap for Les. He changed so much during this 2-hour talk. First he was saying terrorism.
They export terrorism. I told you that before from the beginning.
Let me talk. We finally changed you. We educated you. So you see, guys.
I said from the get-go they export terrorism.
This house is really good for education. Like he now is saying something. He was saying.
You lied.
You were lying. People were here and we were actually listening.
I said that they export terrorism.
When my kid out, I'm actually active listening, so I remember everything you said, especially people that
I literally said from the beginning. Export terrorism.
Don't like people that disrespect Iranian people and Iranian cause. I remember them very well. We never forget, we never forgive. So I have been actively listening to you. And what you said first was that you couldn't even distinguish between IRGC and Iran. You used them interchangeably. And then you started talking about, how Israel and America are terrorists, Iran is doing the right thing, and you were saying Iranian government in that context. So, I mean, I'm just glad that you have changed, but I hope that you have truth.
Mary, you don't have to forgive or forget anything. You are a diaspora and exile. You're not welcome back to Iran, so you are nobody. That's number one. Your father is a coward.
What the fuck you?
I think he's doing it happily.
That has nothing to do with you and she.
But anyways, I said from the beginning
Don't
that
do it happily.
Iran exports terrorism, right? And I literally had an Iranian.
All right, you know what? You're gonna be enjoying the hors d'oeuvres. There's free hors d'oeuvres in the fucking goo. Honestly, you can enjoy kubi day. They have barg. There's all kinds of good Persian food down there. I would recommend the basmati rice with some kubi day. And if you get bored from eating it, you can sit on it. But enjoy your time down in the audience in the goo. Let's have a good constructive conversation. I want to ask some triggering questions.
Wait, before you go, BB, can I just tell you one thing? I don't know if you know this. It's just
go ahead.
Some breaking news on today's attack on the synagogue. They identified. Did you already talk about this?
No, go ahead. Let everybody know where it happened, what happened, when, please.
So today, thankfully, security guards stopped him, immediately preventing what could have been a massive tragedy. He did run over one of the security guards, but I believe he's dead. Amen.
Did you hear about the KC-135? There is another news.
Yeah, it was Michigan. It was where was it again?
Michigan.
No, but where again? Remember that place? It was
Michigan.
Exactly. Okay, yeah. So I want to ask some triggering questions. I don't think people. Yes.
Sorry. Did you hear about the KC-135?
No.
The breaking news today.
No.
Let us know.
Okay, so U.S. Central Command is aware of the loss of the US KC-135 refueling aircraft. The incident occurs in friendly airspace during Operation Epic Fury, and rescue efforts are ongoing. 2 aircrafts were involved in this incident. One of the aircraft went down in western Iraq, and the second landed safely.
Yeah, it's a fueling plane that crashed in Iraq.
In Iraq, apparently there was an accident between 2 of them. They had a crash.
The allies are more damaged
Can I take the mic?
I know.
Maybe can I get the mic?
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So one thing that I wanted to say to last was he left. I mean, he was first sent to audience and then he left because he was repeatedly saying that, I'm not the only person who hates Zionism, etc. And there are so many people who do hate Zionism. And unfortunately, it is true in the West, in the country in which I live. I would say even the majority of people, perhaps, hate what they refer to as Zionism. But the point is that wouldn't validate anyone's point in any way. I mean, in Germany, the majority of people supported Hitler back then in World War II, but it didn't validate their point. And also in the United States, during the apartheid regime in South Africa, there has been so many periods when the majority of people were wrong. So I would say the majority of people, the majority of people's idea would only validate a point where it is a subjective matter rather than an objective. It doesn't matter if 99% of people would say 2 times 2 equals 5. 2 times 2 is equal and on Israel, because it has nothing to do with Yemen. I would say, I think all of us can comment about everything, and such as I would comment on, North Korea and Taliban in Afghanistan and all those places, and I think everything relates to all of us.
No, I asked him why does he care about it. I wanted to know his reason why does he care so much, because he's living somewhere else, having a different life. Is there a specific reason he hates Zionism? And about the majority in Europe, is the majority of left, not everyone in Europe.
Yeah. I don't have a instrument to see. And the last point I just want to say about the collateral damages and the civilians being murdered either in Iran or in Gaza, I would say that the argument that I usually use, and I never get an answer about, is that even if, as the Jew haters or West haters say, Israel is evil or United States is evil, even if that's true, they are not stupid. Really, what benefit Israel would get from hitting, a schoolgirl? It was not Israel, it was the United States. But what did they benefit from? Nothing, literally nothing. The only people who do benefit from civilians being injured, either in Gaza or inside Iran, are the Islamic regime, because once it happens, they start to say, yeah, look, Israel is killing civilians, United States is killing civilians, but we are defending the civilians. That's what they do. So even if they are evil, they are not stupid. Why on earth would they do that? And it's just common sense.
Yeah, America's not going to drop a bomb that costs, millions of dollars to take out a school full of girls. They're going to drop it on the strategic target that they need to take out. That's why those weapons are created. And anyways, the munitions that they're using are precision guided munitions. It's very hard to fuck up a precision guided, like a JDAM missile. So it's very hard, and there's different ones as well. They have the SPICE one as well, smart precision impact, cost effective ones. They have small diameter ones, GBU 39s, the Spike family. They have a whole shit ton of them. So it's very hard to say that they indiscriminately just fucking bombed the school when they have the top of the top line munitions that they use. Like I said, precision guided. It's in the name, right? So it's when you listen to these people, they have no idea. And most of those munitions also were used in Gaza as well. So when you watch actually videos that are released from the IDF, they show actually them taking out just like a room in the building. Some you see a lot of them taking out buildings because they've been used for headquarters for Hamas, or they're shooting rockets out of it or storing weapons there, whatever it is. It's the same kind of tactics they're using in Iran, right? They took out like a building that was like the headquarters for IRGC, operations. I've seen a couple videos of that stuff as well. They're not just taking out random buildings, wasting millions and billions of dollars of munitions to take out fucking random buildings. We're talking about the most sophisticated militaries in the world with the most sophisticated intelligence. I mean, low orbit, satellites in the air, right? Finding and tracking where these targets are at on the ground. People on the ground giving coordinates to where they need to go. I mean, months and months and years of fucking surveillance. It's crazy to say that they just shoot missiles up in the air like fucking Iran does. IRGC does, and just hopes it hits somewhere in fucking Tel Aviv. So different.
Can I jump off your back a little bit with that, Harry?
Sure.
Awesome, thank you, Harry. And so Harry's on point with what he's talking about, okay? Especially when it comes to critical targets, all right? So the military has all types of assets utilized, not just ordnance, when it comes to finding or locating targets with satellites, with drones. We had special units like SIS units, where they, and plus we also have other units in the contractors field as well. So when they PID, that is physically identifying a device, or PIT, physically identifying a target. They are relaying this intel, and then they also go into what's called a command center. That goes through a multitude of risk analogy, collateral costs, civilian costs, and the effectability of it. All right. So what Harry's, I don't get too technical about it, but the problem is if intel changes, like on a drop of a hat, that's where it can get really, really spicy and sometimes really, really negative. So that's something I want you guys to be aware of, because every day, it's not even like a 24-hour period. I mean, intel could change. Like when I was in Iraq and Afghanistan, intel would change by the hour. So we're constantly relaying with the FOB or even with the COB on how quick intel will change. All right. Sorry for taking too much of your time, Mr. Hare.
No, that was great. Honestly, that's a great perspective. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
Mr. Harris, thank you so much, Harris. You don't know how much I love you. I love your voice. Before I didn't like you. Now I feel I want to tell you, guys, did you hear the university kids? They work to each other. How can put the flag, Israeli flag, in the building of the one of the biggest city. They call Hekbatan, and they put the flag over there. I hope you see it. Destroy Iran for them is about 2 hours. They can. I'm so sorry. I want to say bad word. They can fuck Islamic regime very badly. About 2 hours. They fuck them up right away. But do you know why? They think about the people. Why they use it is very expensive. It's going to be about $2 to $3 million. Just they don't want it. People die. If they wanted to put the one bomb, they call it bomb, they put it over there, kill everybody, enjoy a day. But they spend too much money. Just they don't want it. People die. But innocent people die. But I'm sorry, I want to say bad word. This motherfucker, they fired the rocket. They tried to hit the school of the Israeli kids, the hospital, the medical examiner. These people are really crazy. All I want to say, the people of the Iran, they know who is the really working with Iranian people. Who's the enemy of the Iranian people? Go ahead, please.
I'm so sorry for. I do apologize, my guy.
I love you so much. Please go ahead.
When I was going over PIT, one of the major issues that I've talked to with a lot of my old buddies in the military, like I just recently retired in December of last year. And a lot of the biggest things that they were talking about is, where they're placing ordnance in Iran. They're really utilizing civilian infrastructures.
In the next few days, you and I are going to become good friends, and it's my privilege to become your coach. I thank you for that opportunity. I want to start out right up front by telling you that you and I must be kindred souls, because you're listening to tapes just like I did starting way back at 17. I've never stopped doing it. I've never stopped reading. I've never stopped learning, because I'm always looking for the edge, and you must be too. Not the edge over other people. I'm talking about the life advantage. The advantage that allows you to see life and feel life from the peak, where you experience that joy and that passion, that juice for living, where your body feels that kind of energy, where you wake up in the morning, you can't wait to jump out of bed, and you don't want to, because your life is so much that you enjoy. I want